The Torah is not just history, it's prophecy. Every story, every event, every life in the Old Testament carries a hidden message about the future. God speaks through his written word, but he also speaks through the very lives of the prophets and patriarchs. And one of the most profound prophetic patterns is hidden in the life of Jacob, a pattern that reveals the end times, a pattern that uncovers the coming tribulation, the Messiah, and the fate of the world. Jacob's two wives, Leah and Rachel, are not just two women. They are a representation of God's covenant. Leah represents the law, the commandments, and the outer courts of the tabernacle, while Rachel represents the holy place, the dwelling of love and glory. Just as Abraham's first son, Ishmael, inherited material blessings, while Isaac received the spiritual inheritance, so too did Jacob's life mirror this pattern. Ishmael was sent away, but Esau, his twin brother, was sent into Jacob's life to teach him the lessons he would have learned from Ishmael in his life. Jacob attempted to escape Esau by fleeing to Laban, only to face the same lesson again, this time through his wives. There, he fell in love with Laban's younger daughter, Rachel. Jacob loved Rachel, but he could not skip Leah. The law must come first. Laban made it clear. Leah was the requirement of the law. Leah represents the 10 Commandments, the outer courts of the tabernacle. Before a priest can enter the holy place, he must first be cleansed at the outer court. Jacob's love for Rachel was reflected in his favor toward Joseph, the firstborn of Rachel. Joseph, the beloved son, is a foreshadowing of the Messiah. And then came the betrayal. Joseph's brothers sold him to the Ishmaelite and brought back his coat dipped in the blood of a goat as proof of his death. This blood-stained coat foreshadows the ultimate sacrifice of the Messiah. It mirrors the blood of atonement sprinkled on the mercy seat of the Ark of the Covenant, where God's glory descended. But the story doesn't end in betrayal. Joseph, rejected and sold, rose to power in Egypt, just as the Messiah is exalted in highest authority and power by God. And then, Joseph called for Benjamin, his only full-blood brother, the son of Rachel. Joseph invited him to dine at his table, a favor not shown to the rest of the 10 brothers. A sign. Benjamin represent the bride of the Messiah, those chosen for the glory, the ones who will dine with the Messiah. While the 10 brothers foreshadow those who keep God's commandments, they are acknowledged and honored as family. The 7 years of famine in Egypt is a direct foreshadowing of the 7 years of tribulation prophesied in Daniel's final week. Joseph saved his family from perishing, just as the Messiah will save those who belong to him in the coming tribulation. And now, the most powerful revelation of all. Genesis 29 verse 31 says, "And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren." The barrenness of the holy place is a direct result of neglecting the law, neglecting the outer courts. On a broader level, this represents Ishmael, the keeper of the law, the strength of Abraham, the king and the caliph. And here is the warning. When Ishmael is hated, Israel will be barren. When Israel is barren, there is no Joseph, no Benjamin, and no glory. Without Joseph, the 7 years of famine, the final tribulation, will utterly destroy the earth. Malachi 4 verses 5 and 6 says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." The fathers and the children represent the Abrahamic faiths. The tabernacle is complete only when the outer courts representing Ishmael and the holy place representing Israel are reconciled, leading to the Ark of the Covenant, the place of God's glory. This is the prophecy hidden in the life of Jacob. This is the message God has been revealing through the ages. Subscribe to Prophetic Insights for mysteries of the Bible and the events soon to unfold. Thanks for watching.